This story almost made me cry, so I had to share it. You've probably heard it. It's all over. Sean Ryan asks Josh Howerton. Josh Howerton's a pastor. Sean Ryan trying to learn about Christianity. He says, one thing I want to know. Sean asks Josh, why did Jesus have to die on the cross? In case you didn't hear this story, that's why I want to share it. Josh says, there's one story that I've heard that illustrates it very well. There was a king. He was a loving and a just king. Who does that remind you of? He was ruler over this land, right? The story makes a lot of sense. It's maybe dragged out a little bit, but someone was stealing from the king. So the king sends out folks to find who is stealing and says, issue 10 lashes. They go do this. Someone is still stealing from the king. Then the story goes on to 20. And someone is still stealing from the king. And it goes to 30, and the final is 40. It's actually, the story goes this way for a reason, right? They say 40 lashes would have killed, or is a death penalty. How many times was Jesus striped for you and for me? 89. One short, on the verge of death. Anyway, come to find out, it was the king's daughter. And everyone's saying, what will he do? If he lets her free, then he's not just. If he punishes her, then he does not love. So he sends her for the lashes. She's taken up. She's made to bow over the stump, whatever it is. The executioner rips her shirt open, and he's about to give her her first lash. The king cries out for the executioner to stop. He approaches his daughter. He takes his own shirt off, and he lays himself over his daughter and covers her. His body covers her body. He looks back at his executioner, his own employee, and he gives him the signal to execute the lashes. The executioner fights him back a bit because, he's his employee, it's his boss, it's the king, right? The king urges him to do it. He says, I am just, so the punishment must be carried out, but I am love, so I must cover that who I love, her who I love. He tells his executioner to enforce the lashes on his daughter, but there he is covering the lashes. God is just. God is love. The punishment for sin is death. So God took that punishment for his people in the form of Jesus Christ. 100% God, 100% man. Able to withstand one stripe short of a death sentence and still live on for hours, but could die so that you could live.